Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is here, interpreter Erika, and I am at the Garden Club of America here at humble Redwood State Park, otherwise known as Lonkenkock Native Territory. And today is a very, very special day because it is no other than Indigenous Peoples Day. So we are here celebrating, and so I will have a special Facebook Live today because I would like to read you guys a story. This is the little booklet I got. Actually, shout out to Aaron Gates who provided me this awesome book. And it's basically in the it's basically trying to kind of teach about some of the Northern California history in the perception of like kids. So this story is tailored for children, but nonetheless is a great story, and it's actually based on a native person whose name is Lucy Young, and she was actually a real life woman that was part of the Lasik native people here in the North Coast. And I did say that we are in Lonkenkock territory, but the Lasik people did, in fact, use part of the Eel River, which is where I am today. Look how beautiful it is. So, without further ado, I would like to begin my story today. So, and this is actually one that's in Spanish as well. So, if you're interested in hearing this story in Spanish, my next Facebook Live will be this story done in Spanish. So you can stay tuned for that one. All right, and here we go. I'm going to try to go back and forth so you guys can enjoy this beautiful, beautiful river. So here it goes. Lucy Young lived a long and remarkable life. She was born around 1846 in a Lasik Indian village near the Pacific coast of Northern California. Her people lived in traditional ways they followed for centuries before white people came. Lucy lived to be almost 100 years old. Lucy went to school in the Redwood forest and along the rivers near her home. Her mother and other Lasik women taught the girls about plants for food, for medicine, for weaving, and for making other things. They ate seeds, nuts, flowers, and berries, as well as fished and animals the men hunted. For fun, Lasik girls played with dolls, swings, and jump ropes. In 1862, a group of white soldiers attacked Lucy's village. They killed many of the men and led the survivors away to Fort Stewart. Some of the children, including Lucy, were sold to white settlers. The people who bought Lucy were cruel, so she ran away and lived alone in the woods for some time. Lucy walked over 50 miles to return to her people. At Fort Seward, her people hid her so that she would not be sold again. They smuggled her out of Fort Stewart to the protection of a kind white man who loved her and later married her. When Lucy grew old, she was an honored elder of the Round Valley Reservation. Her wise eyes and the faded tattoos on her chin and cheeks reminded people of their traditional ways before white people came. People brought her questions and listened to her stories. She taught them what she knew about plants and showed them the special places they grew. Edith Van Allen Murphy traveled to Round Valley to listen to Lucy. She went to study plants but found more than she expected. When Lucy told her life story before white people came, Edith Murphy recorded it word by word. Her story appeared in a magazine in 1944, the year Lucy died. Here is some of what she said. So this is the story that is going to begin. That's just kind of the little backstory because, again, this is actually based on a real life person, so we want to make sure to honor Lucy. So I'm going to show you the illustration because they are super cool. So let's move a little bit because it's so nice here. I want you guys to see this. My grandpa, before white people came, had a dream. He was so old he was all doubled up. knees to chin and eyes like indigo. Grown son carry him in a great basket on his back every place. My grandpa say, white rabbit, he mean white people. Gonna devour our grass, our seed, our living. We have nothing more. This world, big elk with straight horn come. When white man bring it, I think he meant cattle. Another animal, bigger than deer, but round feet, got hair on neck. This one horse, I guess. My aunt say, oh father, you out of your head, don't say that way. He say, now daughter, I not crazy. You young people gonna see this. People come long way. Listen to him dream. He dream, then say this way every morning. They leave little children play by him. He watch good. Have big stick. Wave around. Scare snake away. He would have good teeth. All old people have good teeth. One time they travel. They come to big pile of brush. Grandpa stopped and looked at it. He said, this good wood. When I die, burn my body to ashes on top of ground. Here gonna come big canoe. Run around. Carry white people's things. Those white rabbit got lots of everything. How canoe gonna run around on dry ground? We asked him. Don't know, he said. Just run that way. He mean wagon, I guess. I never grow much. They call me Lil Shorty. But I know pretty near everything that time. My grandpa put his head on my head, smooth my hair, and hold his hand there. Long time you gonna live, my child, he said. You gonna live long time in this world. Well, I live long enough. I guess about 95 next summer, if I living then. My grandpa never lived to see white people, just dreaming every night about them. People come long way. Listen to him dream. A little bit. My grandpa moved down by Big Spring. One day he couldn't get up. He said, I'm gonna leave you today. I used to be a good hunter. Kill bear, elk, deer, feed my children. I can't feed my children no more. Like old root, just ready for growing now. Pretty soon dead. Speak no more. All seemed like a dream to me. Long, long ago, nighttime he died. And in morning, all tied up in deerskin with grass rope. Sit up, knees to chin. They tie him up too soon. He roll over and come back. Scare everybody. He asks for water and for pack strap to basket, always carry him in. He asks for lil basket he always use for cup. He drink lots. I starve for water and want my strap, he said. That's why I come back. Then he died. Our people dig big hole, put stick across, put brush, put body in, put more brush, burn all to ashes. They put basket and strap him in. When he go where people go at last. And that is the story. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And in honor of today, which is Indigenous Peoples Day, I would like to celebrate all Native people that continue to persist, as we know that most Native people have a history, have a presence, and have a future. This day is important because it helps to recognize the historic violence and genocide that was committed to the Native peoples. And it also honors their continued resiliency and land and social stewardship. So today we honor you. Thank you so much for this awesome little story time, and I hope to see you guys next Wednesday. Bye-bye. But I'm gonna leave with an awesome little pan of the Eel River, because how can you not? Yay! All right, bye everybody.